Yo, Mandem podcast, episode 269.
Yeah.
We are back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Please like, share, subscribe,
It's very important.
comment, all of that.
Yes, please.
Yeah, welcome back, man. I'm podding with half a face.
Dan's got a Bell palsy today.
Yeah. The wind was blowing. And yeah, my face is stuck like this.
You can't really hear it though.
I'm doing right. Inside, every action I make is like thought through.
Yeah.
I'm just trying not to bite my tongue off for the end of the episode. Yeah, the anesthetic is still working its wonders, man.
Young dental surgeon.
Yeah, man. Gotta get right. 2023, health, wealth, prosperity. So yeah, started with the health thing, man. Gotta get the dental sorted still.
It's actually on my list still. I might have to hit up your surgeon.
No, he's top bins. Like, there's like crazy. I've had
You've actually had a few, innit?
Way too many. Had a tooth knocked out playing hockey. Picked it up, managed to salvage it. Put it in water or milk.
I don't know.
And it kept it alive, innit?
That's mad.
Took it, they reattached it. That was like, I don't know, school times, playing football. Got elbowed out. Same tooth got elbowed out. That was a goner. So now I've got a crown. I've had an extraction. I've had a temporary filling for like a broken tooth. But I had a temporary filling and I kept it in for like 2 years.
Does it just melt away?
Bro, nah, it's like some like cotton type material. But I think I was giving myself mad.
That is mad.
No, but then yeah, one day,
For 2 years.
bro, it was bad. It all peaked here, and I was just mad sick. Like, I'll never forget. I was at work, the aircon was blowing, but like my mouth's closed,
But you can
it's
feel
blowing that side. Yeah,
You can feel it.
my right blood. I'm in bad pain. So yeah, couldn't sleep. So then that tooth got pulled. Got a crown, and yeah, I put it off for a while, but yeah, man, I got a filling today. Composite thing.
no composite to know what that means.
Those the more expensive ones. So I've been turned over. But yeah, man, that's what it is. Hopefully it might be a Invisalign thing if they're listening. I heard that thing's very expensive.
It is expensive.
Get this Smarter cheaper. Well, I don't know. Invisalign's supposed to be.
I just want that smile, fam, that you man got. There's no problems in my life.
Bro, Smart Direct thing's decent.
I don't even laugh properly no more. I'm like,
You said you can't take the photos.
crap, no. You man are doing the money laugh.
Still sniggling. Dad's sniggling in the corner.
Oh, you're smiling with your mouth closed is bad.
So sad.
When I see when I see people smiling with their mouth closed, I
Why,
think,
like,
come
Just
on,
reminds me
man.
of you two. You're like, oh, I'd say Jesus.
Yeah, but we're back. Yeah,
really happy.
half a face. But yeah, it's good to be back podding, man.
How have our weeks, our fortnights been?
We made it through January.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. We got through that Blue Monday and that.
Congratulations. Yeah, Blue Monday at work the other day. It was actually mad.
Very blue.
It was mad. Like, it was dark. I think that one was really hitting, man. And because he was around other people working from home, the blue
Collective
was
energy
just
kind of thing.
spreading. We were drowning, bro. It was mad. But yeah, we made it, man. Starting to
feel a bit more hopeful.
pick up. Yeah, man.
He's starting to feel a bit more.
A bit more hopeful, man. Bro, like,
we're gonna make it.
Blue Monday, fam. Like, that period.
It's one day.
No, but that week, yeah, that like third week in Jan.
Culmination, yeah.
Bro, it's low. Like, the sun don't come out.
You
They've
lot
been
let these
paid for
things
like
get
7
to you.
weeks.
We ain't been paid for time, especially if you got the advance before Christmas. And then it's
I
like,
hate with that.
That's a
Yeah, I hate
load,
when
fam.
companies do that and they don't like say. So for time,
oh, well, they just do it.
So for time, I was thinking, oh, we're gonna get it on the normal day that we get paid, which is the 25th. But obviously for Christmas.
Yeah.
But then someone in the team asked, and then it ended up being like earlier, like a couple of days earlier. But I was like, I'd like to have some notice.
Forewarning.
Yeah.
Messed up man's budget and that.
Yeah, man. Blue Monday was blueing.
But yeah, no, I feel like it's getting thing. I feel like days are a little bit touch longer. Still a bit darker, man's getting up. But Tuesday I get up early. So
5 a.m. club.
Nah, it's never been 5. I'm 6. I get up at 6, 6:15 usually.
Oh, you got? Oh, what? Just on a normal thing?
It's like, well, not this morning. I was so fucking tired.
Yeah. Not. But you're allowed.
Yeah, like 5 days a week. Yeah, it's 5:15. My alarm goes 5:15.
To get to work.
No, gym.
Oh, you're
Gym in the
okay.
morning, yeah, go gym first.
Welcome back.
And then, yeah, we've been over there, Dan.
What number were
day
you on?
14? Bro, I'm getting annoyed with the day thing, man. Sometimes I go gym and I forget as well. I haven't taken a photo. It's just like bare annoying. But it's getting techie because I'm like, at the end of the month, we know how many days there are in the month. And I want to have done, I don't want to be like near half.
Yeah.
Because there will be days that I take off, innit?
So
like,
you might jump from like 14 to 21 soon.
No, I'm not going to cheat.
21.
But I've got to bang out a few consistent days to like, because that number's only going to keep running away from me, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit techie, but we're doing well. We're doing all right, man. We're doing all right.
Good. Les, how you been last couple of weeks? Why didn't we record last week?
I had a cold.
Les was ill.
Oh,
yeah.
And I had bare shit to do.
Yeah, I had a cold. Not mad. It's just
So precaution.
Sniffles.
yeah. A couple little sniffles, feeling a bit like tired.
That's Blue Monday. It's Blue
Monday. That's what it was, man. It was
the remnants.
Yeah.
Saying it's in the air.
Fam, just a little bit low.
So yeah, I was just like, I don't want to come in here and make man ill. So
Do you man like, all right, rewind 3 years ago.
okay,
You were feeling that way. You would have still rolled, innit? I'm just like, I'm a bit off. Like, fuck it, I'm coming. Like, I think post-pandemic,
probably maybe
you're not feeling. If you're not,
Just call it off.
I don't know. How much are you on a usual day? I feel like on most days I'm like 80% at
Wow.
best. Or if I have a good day
I'm
at the
like
gym, I might be like,
65, like.
oh, you're lower.
Yeah. My running
You said
level
bare low.
65%.
operating level.
Yeah. Like,
I feel like I'm
Eddie
I'm like
yeah.
a 70, 75.
So how much? So you're usually 75. How are you feeling on that day? Like a 60?
Probably
like
a 60.
65?
Yeah, about a 60.
I assuming that was 3 years before you still roll like
Just
that.
crack on.
But because
Probably,
like,
yeah,
of COVID, you're like,
yeah.
no.
it's not like I don't. You think about not giving people.
Yeah.
Which you did it
Self-
before, like.
selfless.
It's not a bad thing to have come from the
Yeah.
pandemic, I suppose.
But yeah, other than that, I've been cool, man. Just chilling, really. That's it.
Rich, Operation.
Operation Forever.
What is it?
Operation Eternity.
Grand Designs.
Bro, it's not grand.
Escape from the chateau.
Bro. Sigh.
What's gone wrong now?
Bro, it's just like, you know, like,
yesterday.
yeah, I was telling you, innit? I think in most things in life anyway, you think like it's gonna be an ABC kind of thing. But you don't realize there's like bare letters.
The smaller ones.
There's bare letters that are
Other
appearing
letters.
between them. So I had a few things that were supposed to get sorted this week, but they didn't get sorted, and it was like no fault of my own. Like deliveries didn't come.
Out your hands.
Kind of couple of fuck ups with certain deliveries, and it's like, okay, now let's push everything back a week. And it's just
A
like
whole week, yeah.
a whole week, like it's just kind of wasted. It's not even my fault, and I've been busy. I've been working this week. I've been working. I told you the missus is away, innit?
I work. We all work.
No man,
What are you doing before?
I've been going gym in the morning. So my 6 a.m. whatever, blah blah blah. Bust out, leave for work at like 9. Go to work for 10. Finish at 6. Get off for 7. There's no missus. There's no food. There's no nothing. I got to come in, cook myself a food. Then I've been doing like 3 hours of painting every day. Bro, it's fucking long, fam.
Oh, you're trying to do the like, welcome home, baby.
Low-key, like, oh,
Welcome home, welcome home.
in the house, like, but lost.
No
Yeah, I'm trying to get a lot done, man. But it's just like the things that are out of my control are really getting.
I think going in depending on your job, and I think going into the office probably isn't helpful, and especially if your missus isn't at home as well, working from home, then it becomes you literally have the evening to do stuff.
I've been doing I felt like almost like a bachelor's.
I was just gonna say, so I guess the majority of men have never like
lived alone
in like a whole house.
And
how does it feel? Does it feel lit?
Freedom,
like to just like spin around, like
it's. Do you know what it would feel if the house were further in completion? It would feel better. It's still very much a work in progress. Like,
living in an art gallery.
Yeah, it's like exhibition. Like,
yeah.
Things are a half like finished installation, but it's been all right. But at certain times, it's like
company.
Yeah.
But
Vincent. But it's like it's decent. It's like as AJ would say, military mindset. Like,
Okay.
you gotta get on with it.
Yeah.
You gotta get on with it. And
Siege mentality. Yeah, you get in bed and just like
sleeping on my back. Wake
Not on
up.
the front.
Yeah. The techiest part is like the days where you're bare tired and you don't want to do it. Like if my girl's there, she would just like, come on, let's go. Like, just that little boost. Then it's like, I guess we're going. But no, it hasn't been all bad. But it's just been we're working. Like,
For work.
Peace, man.
we are definitely working.
Yes, you'll get there eventually.
It's gotta be done.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah, that's what everyone keeps
That's what
saying.
they're saying. It. I don't know if that's the actual truth. What has happened in the last 2 and a bit weeks since we last recorded?
One of the things that I saw trending on Twitter, I actually heard about it on. I told you, like I always say, Choice FM, because I'm born in the 80s. On Capital Extra was Central C showing up to his boy's wedding.
Oh, that even made it to.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a social media thing.
No. Well, I mean, that's how it starts, isn't it? And then
I never thought it would
mention-
make it.
Yeah, I heard it on Cap Extra. Him showing up to his
What were
boy's
their
wedding
thoughts?
in a tracksuit.
Or they didn't take a start. They were on the fence.
I can't remember, you know. I can't remember. what they said. But I know where I stand on it.
Yeah. Fuck their thoughts, man. What do you?
I know where I stand on it. Also, apparently, his boy put out like a reply to it.
Oh, is it?
Like, yeah, there's
everyone's got a voice now.
reply,
you know.
guys.
He's not
His boy said like, "Oh, like I told, like it wasn't a thing. Like it was calm. I was just happy he could make it and all of that.
So if
Like he had
everyone-
just come off a flight or something like that, bro. Sort it out.
Oh, he said make it.
Why you cut, bro? Like we spoke a couple of episodes back about where a clothes that's fit to wear when you've got certain kinds of company.
so for my sure.
Bro, weddings like a black tie event, isn't it? Like you've got to pattern up. You've got like there's a proper dress code for a wedding. This is like a christening. I might blie you. A wedding, what? Like no christening reception. I might blie you.
I'm calling you out. Like
Not in the church. You can't be in the
like
church.
you couldn't like arrive at my thing. Like if you're a superstar, where you could arrive in a tracksuit. But I'm gonna diss you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Get it.
I'm not gonna do the
gotta get
fandom thing. Like
Yeah.
be like oh what?
Just happy.
Yeah.
Dragging in the clothes that.
I don't make you aware.
This is not okay. Like
You gotta sit in the back and that as well.
people say he's cosplaying, innit? A character. He's cosplaying a roadman or something like that. But no, I wouldn't ever have the temerity to wear a tracksuit to
That's a good word.
Mary, you know.
I haven't heard that one.
formal.
What's that like, audacity?
Like, yeah, how dare you? Like, how very dare you? But yeah, if the friend's okay with it, I think it's one of those you have to be okay with it because Central C.
He's
That's
dead,
that's
yeah.
my famous friend.
Yeah.
I don't want to offend him.
He's also
I want him to come to my kid's christening.
Yeah.
I want him to take me to Wireless when he's performing. So I'm just gonna say that
cool, bro.
he came for flat
I get it.
and it was cool.
I kind of get it, but we're having that word. Like I might do the public thing, like, oh yeah, it's not a problem, all of that, bro. Like I'm taking you. Like,
Nah, bro, I'll be like, are you okay?
I'm looking you up and down, bro.
That is
Pattern.
yeah,
The
it's
Bob
not-
Montclair, you know, crazy
Yeah.
drip.
Yeah, mad thing.
Yeah, not for me, man.
Big no. Big
No.
Big
But yeah, people
violation.
saying it's just like, why are we making a fuss about it? I let people do what they want.
No,
No.
you don't get to do what you want
Mm.
on my day. Like I'm not making me sound like Groomzilla and that.
Yeah.
But it's like man showed out for this thing.
Like my uncle, like everyone else is.
Yeah.
My
My mum
you're the
showed up,
richest
like-
one here.
Yeah, like,
Surely when you land and on a private jet or whatever,
Someone can get you.
there's a shower. Yeah, you got to call Jack Moose or one of these brands that he
yeah, you could have been a PR
that he
stunt.
walks for. Yeah,
They could have done better things. Unacceptable.
I think he. Do you think he rates his guy, or is it like he was there so he obviously rates him?
It's a good one, you
Because
know.
he's dressed like his guy at Shisha, isn't it? Or like,
Like we saying, if
a
it's
liquor
like
shot,
if it's his best friend, he's not doing that.
I think he's turned up on a I don't really care kind of thing. Like
like it's a walkthrough.
I'm central.
It's just a
so-
walkthrough. Yeah.
You think it's like you know, like certain man that you went to school with. But I'm rich and famous now, innit? So like, oh, I swear down, Jerome's getting married now. I'm just gonna slide through. Like, it's not like a proper, because if it's a proper friendship, you would have been like a groomsman or like you have a proper when you're invited and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the friendship's strong.
A1, yeah.
It might be better now that he blinded and he's apologizing and all that, but it's not for me.
I probably say the friend, like he's not someone that's gonna go just anywhere. So to turn up to
you can't no like,
to turn up to your friend's wedding that you're not close with, he Central C just probably just wouldn't turn up.
You say you got other things to do
because he's not just like you might be cool with someone, but because of who he is, he can't just go anywhere. So he might just I assume it would be someone he's quite close with.
Rates, yeah.
But
so that's why he's turned up.
Why haven't you come proper?
That I don't know. Maybe he just genuinely come off a plane, but then even that is not a mad excuse.
If it was us,
or reason,
jump on the Piccadilly line and that for like 2 hours to get even beyond, or the Gatwick Express. But I feel like his pattern's probably different to ours. Like when you land, he could even go to the duty-free part and
what's that other side called? I can't remember this other side of the airport.
Man's in T5 and all that, or he's probably landing at
airside. Yeah,
he's airside. He's definitely airside.
Doesn't have to pass immigration and that.
But yeah, he's landing at flipping. I can't even remember the private airport, but yeah, he's landing there and it's all good. Like,
yeah. So you could just a little bit more effort
for me.
Yeah.
Or if you're gonna tell her like that, don't be because you're like on stage or something or at the front.
Yeah.
Don't be front line. I'd be in the back. Like I'd be at reception. Just
did you have that the skull cap thing on the Scully thing on?
Yeah.
How do you not feel about like?
Oh no, it wasn't no pushasty.
Okay.
But the push,
no,
not the ski mask. No.
Like like the Durag, this kind of thing.
I think he just had like a beanie kind of hat.
Okay. Oh, that's low key worse. I just wondered. I was gonna ask, how do you lot feel about like Durags and that as like outside of time?
Outwear.
Yeah, is it outerwear?
In like general public.
Are Durags, bonnets, outerwear?
Nah, they're not, man.
Not for me.
Yeah, I don't.
No, Durags more so. Bonnets. I've got a bonnet. I don't wear it out.
Where is it acceptable to wear a Durag?
To like
basketball game,
or like a superhero with a long cape, a long Durag cape.
To the shop round the corner.
Hairdressers.
I'm yeah.
I see Mandem trying to push it in like places, like events and that, and I'm like,
where?
Like brunches. Like I see Americans like on the
Americans, yeah, that thing's different, completely different.
Like velour ones and that. But no, man. Or like if you're just running errands, possibly. But yeah,
there's a youth that wears it to the gym. Is the gym an acceptable place for it?
I feel like gym is okay. Cause for me, gym you can wear shit clothes, shit trainers. Like you're just trying to get right, innit?
Gym maybe. That hairdresser is 100%. Gym.
Oh yeah.
Restaurant and that brunch. No
restaurant. No way.
Is that are we this
going
black
on a date?
I don't care what it is.
Yeah,
if it is, then yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know. Ragging in certain places is crazy, man. But yeah. Speaking of the gym, did you see the latest furore?
Oh yes.
With a victim in the gym who had a tripod. Another lady with a tripod. What was she trying to do? Glute bridges, hip thrust.
Hip thrust, I think it was.
And she recorded another patron in the background, slowed the video down, and called him like a creep, a weirdo, and kind of said that these guys need to be erased. And Joey Swole, who seems to be the new male hero, he called her out on it, and I think he was right to.
Absolutely.
Staring in the gym is wrong, but I think that video was doctored and made to make a man look worse than he actually is. But this is where we are at the minute.
We're in a sad place, man.
Fam, proper like sad.
I think she had an OnlyFans in her link, in her bio.
I think so, and I think someone exposed that or something to do with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so some people are gonna say, why does it matter? She has an OnlyFans.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I think she was directing people to her page for promo, and to kind of boost that whole thing. Because what happened in the video wasn't an offense in my eyes.
I just think we're in a weird place. Like, we've got eyes, innit? Like, we're gonna see certain things.
Yeah.
I understand. I do.
There's a line.
There is a line. Well, particularly with staring. I've seen some of the messaging on the underground about staring.
Yeah, it's sexual assault.
Yeah, I think that's a grandiose title for what it is. But I get how staring's mad. Like,
it's bare intimidating.
Staring's is intense, and I understand why it's an issue. But
that man ain't blinking.
There's a big difference between man doing a face off.
Are you even breathing, bro? Like, yeah. Staring. Man are just crazy.
Like, there's a big difference between a stare and a glance. And as you said, it's been doctored to make it look like it's a stare.
Yeah.
Or what's the difference? A stare, a glance, and a look. We know what a stare is.
I just want to do the light, whatever the lightest one is. Like, that's the one.
Yeah, I think stare is like prolonged. It's kind of like,
and I'm doing that thing to you. You know, like,
yeah, like you're probably yeah, like either you or that person is maybe moving, but your eyes are like fixed on that person. I think a look's just kind of like you look, and then you just kind of go about what you're doing. Maybe not so moving to look, but you just look around and then you go about your business. And in the gym, I feel like in a gym, there's so much going on.
Moving parts.
Yeah, you're just looking at things naturally. So someone might be doing the exercise near you, and you just like you might be resting, so you might look and then go about your business. And I think that's fine, but I think it's when you're like, if a girl's squatting or something or whatever she might be doing, then you're like, oh, like looking, you're doing your thing. Then you
use
stop.
me as a bench. Like,
Would you check her form though?
For a box squat.
Sure, film's good, babe.
Use my back. Yeah, you could. Yeah, one. Yeah, very easy.
So yeah, I think in the gym, I think it's quite hard, but yeah, there is definitely a line, and some men definitely do cross that line. I think, but I think in gyms, just leave everyone alone. Just leave man alone. If you want to record, I think recording, you kind of set yourself up for people to like look.
You're asking for more
Sorry,
attention.
a camera crew. I'd be like, what's going on here, man?
Because
you're asking for more attention.
Yeah, because some people aren't. I think like people like us will like see the camera and try and not be in it. Or not look because someone's doing their thing. But some people don't have that, and they'll just like look as like look what that person's doing, or what are they doing over there?
Some men are on some.
Some people don't have that, I guess, social awareness, if you will. But I think if you've got your camera out, people are gonna look at your camera and you to see what it is you're recording.
I think this is the problem with a lot of this stuff. I think it's attention seekers.
Yes.
Asking for attention, getting that attention, and then being mad they got that attention.
Joe Shaw says that, or someone says it.
It's such a trap. It's such a trap.
It's mad. You're getting annoyed that people looking at you, but you're recording.
But you want to be looked at.
To look at you.
For people to look at you.
It's like even them, like, you see them, I say the male equivalent. You know the man that are doing like muscle ups, they're doing the crazy.
Man
are doing the flagpole and man are doing bad things. It's like,
how you do that, bruh?
If I'm looking at you, if I'm staring at you doing that, you can't be mad because you're doing a mad thing, and you can't think that people aren't gonna be like, that's a bit mad, and want to stare.
Yeah,
it's like even if a man's sprinting like 110% on the treadmill, well, look at him. He's a sweat dripping everywhere. He's breathing mad. Like you're doing things that are gonna make people look at you. Like, it's not that crazy, like, to me. But if you're just doing your squats,
I think these women who are doing this kind of, I don't know, entrapment. I even might call it. They're fucking it up for the other women that are actually like being harassed.
Yeah.
You're just an attention seeker. Like, just work harder on your OnlyFans. Like,
did you see the clapback or response kind of video
from her?
Not from that girl, from another girl that we've spoken about. We've spoken about the other
what's it?
previously.
Natalie Bree, is it?
I can't remember her name.
where the uncle came over and tried to help her.
Yes, and that was, I would say, a genuine one. A genuine, like, this guy's being a
Yeah.
He got
a
stung, man.
Yeah.
like, he deserved everything to happen. But she was like, she posted a video saying like nobody actually gives a shit.
Oh yeah, her video was OTT in it. She's done like a massive U-turn,
Big U-turn.
where she was like throwing sandbags. She's doing jumping squats. So she's like, no one actually cares. But like, you were a year ago, setting someone up and explaining as well.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Funny how the world turns, man.
Yeah, and I think the honest truth is, people are gonna look.
Fam, men are gonna look at women. Women are gonna look at men. I think.
Is that something we have to be acceptable?
I think you have to
knowing
accept
of it.
You have to. Anywhere you go.
And then there's like the line where it's crossed, where it's like
And that's it.
intense stare, a touch, like someone invading your personal space. Like, that's wrong. But I think if you're like in a gym, you look good. Like, someone's gonna look at you. Like,
You got your gym shark.
it's fucked.
Yeah.
You got the mad gym shot with the ones underneath the cheeks.
Yeah, the
All
contours.
of that, like
The purposeful
the
like-
contours ones.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So yeah, people are gonna look.
Yeah.
I just think it's how long they look and what that
It's
turns
that,
into
yeah,
when it
yeah.
gets weird. But yeah, I think women, there are probably some women that look at men.
Yeah, and I think approaching, because we had that scenario, didn't we? That someone sent in about
Yes.
Oh, the approach in the gym.
The
Yeah,
approaching the
Shout out.
gym.
I don't remember his name.
Dylan.
Dylan, Canadian brother.
To Dylan?
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
But shit, what was I gonna say? But yeah, in that scenario, like I said before, it's just, I think in the gym, just go do what you need to do and then just like leave.
See it as work, man.
Yeah. Don't.
Okay.
I think it's a very awkward, and especially in the time we're in now, it's very awkward to make it a social thing, unless you know the person. It can be awkward, and like, yeah, even one of the boys said yesterday, like, you can't even, like, you feel a certain way to ask how long you got left. Like, if it's a man, I'll just be like, oh, how many you got long left on it, whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's a woman, you're a bit like, I'm gonna stand like here, like far away, like ask, and then like it just
Bend
makes
your back
it,
and that.
yeah. It makes it like slightly awkward to do so. When in the gym, I feel like you should be able to do that. But yeah, I think generally just leave people, like, even giving anyone advice. I'm just like, if I feel like you're doing, like, you get young man in the gym kind of doing like odd things.
With the school ties and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but seeing kids in the gym like with school shirts and ties, like, what the fuck?
And you can, you can kind of tell them, oh, maybe like, change this or maybe do something different. But then I'm just like, as long as you're not hurting yourself,
I'm
like,
never giving no one advice.
just
I
like,
think
crack
about
on.
it so much. I've seen some dreadful,
Same.
shocking,
Same.
and I'm like,
That's not my problem. That's your rotator cuff, not mine. Yeah, you're gonna have to live with that. Enjoy the rehab. Yeah, that's not. It's just a lesson, bro. Like, everything's a lesson. Yeah, I'm not telling man about that. Like, allow it, man.
the form nothing.
Yeah.
Like, what do you not do? You see a man like, yo, bro, can, like, they don't know. Can you come squat me? Like, do you give them encouragement and that? Like,
To spot.
easy.
One more. It's all you.
I'll be honest, yeah. My gym said, yo, man.
Yeah, you got this.
Come on.
Yeah.
When people ask me to spot them, because I go gym solo for the most part. I don't really spot, man. Like, I'm giving you.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the whole point.
That's the point. But I'm
That's the
giving.
point.
Like, I'm not helping you that much unless
That's
you're
the point.
proper failing.
That's the whole point
Because-
of spotting.
Why else am I here? But
Train like
I-
Richard.
Do you ask man to spot you?
Never.
Ever.
Swear.
Never.
We lot on this.
Never.
I'm working.
This is why my body in the change. Yeah.
I say
I'm
foul.
not getting.
Do you ask me to spot you?
Yes.
tapping man?
Did you
Like, yo, come here, man.
No. Allow it.
Come down.
Come on, deeper. Yeah, can you help with my squats? No, just hold me here.
What do you ask me to turn you on? What are you getting spotted on, fam? chest.
Crazy.
Yeah, on the bench press.
You know, it's only a bench, innit? It's only got to be
Bench press. Yeah. Bench press. That's it.
Strangers.
Anything else you can't really the squat. No fucking way.
No, I've never asked someone to squat me that I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't really. I don't care really.
Just like, come here, man. Like,
Yo,
let me get this. Let me get these gains, man.
If I see a man failing, I'll jump in and help him.
Oh, okay.
But he's got to really be like red line him.
He's got to have failed.
Don't worry, I got you.
Just crushed, like, yeah. The gym, it's a funny place.
Yeah, it is.
Ever changing. It's weird. Yeah,
So,
but
yeah.
yeah, as we said not too long ago, yeah, the tripods.
Get 'em out.
pandemic, Yeah, get them out, man. Keep them out. Just go to your own little studios, innit? If you're like really super PT or like this health influencer.
When we think about cameras in the gym in general, because I feel like if this keeps going on, certain gyms might start banning.
They're banned still. Yeah,
might start banning.
Yeah, and I'm cool with
cameras.
that. I'm cool with that. Go to a studio and go on your journey to
Yeah.
see them.
I think
man,
I think some gyms will ban them, some won't because they want. There's an opening there, innit?
Yeah.
We allow them, more will come, and all the influencers, blah blah blah. Subscribers go through the roof. I get it, but recently in my gym actually, I've seen like a gym. There's like a new like gym etiquette poster thing.
Oh no.
Okay.
Most of it's like about putting your weights back and stuff. like that.
Yeah.
But I can see like cameras and like staring and stuff like that being.
Yeah.
And you like to think you don't. That's unnecessary,
Yeah.
but maybe it is. I don't know, man.
I think like
I don't like care for cameras. Tripods, no. If you got like your phone or whatever, do what you got to do, man. But keep it discreet.
It's the same thing, innit?
But like if you're having like a proper setup,
innit? Say that again, sorry.
if it's like a proper setup, I'm like
Ring
no,
light.
no. Yeah, like you're doing too much.
Yeah, I'm for the most part I'm cool with it. I get why people are doing it, but I think maybe do it at a time where the gyms aren't busy. Like doing it at like 5 o'clock is mad in the evening. Is insane. And maybe even a lunchtime might be kind of mad. So do it if you're serious about this journey. Do it at a time where gyms aren't as busy.
I keep people out of it as well. Like people don't.
Like what the. Like I've seen clips of people recording and then someone will like walk in front of the camera and then the person doing the exercise gets vexed. And it's like, can't you see I'm recording here? I think there's
fucking gym. It's a gym, bro.
Like, can I not? What is this? Whose gym is this?
like, what are you talking about? But then there are clips of people walking past and then I think there's one guy doing it and then someone walks, the guy stops and then the guy doing the exercise like, oh no, it's like cool, like it's like this is everyone's gym. Like, you can do your thing. So you kind of get both sides. But I think just for people's privacy within the gym or wherever,
man.
I think maybe do it at a time where it's not busy or just get your own studio, find a studio and just do it there.
Yeah. Can do as much as you want. Did you guys see Beyoncé perform at the opening of Dubai's latest shiny toy?
What was the actual opening? I don't know.
It's like the new Atlantis. Something.
Resort.
Yeah, like a big, massive hotel where you have to pay like, I think 1,200 a night per suite. No, GBP
dollars.
And she performed there recently to open it. Supposedly she got paid. It was $24 million
For an hour.
For a 1 hour performance. However, there's been backlash.
Shock. Okay.
The LGBTQ community plus have criticized her for accepting a gig in a country where homosexuality is illegal. Beyonce's dad came out and defended her and said the performance united a really diverse crowd with her incredible performance overseas, bringing people closer as she does best. What do we think about Beyonce performing in Dubai when she's been, I guess, a big supporter of the LGBTQ plus community? Is it hypocrisy? Does she owe it to anyone to, I guess, defend them, or is it just more hullabaloo as we have every week?
Everyone's got their price, man. Everyone's got a figure or maybe a circumstance or an idea or whatever it might be that they'll participate in that will benefit them greatly. And that was it. Not that I thought she wouldn't, but she's probably one of the last people I would have thought would have done a show over there for an hour. Like when I heard she did a show, I was like, oh, she's like doing like a concert or some shit. But then when I like 24 M's for an hour, I was like, it sounds like a cash grab.
Oh, it clean is.
Of course.
But I didn't expect
one of the greatest though.
Yeah, I didn't expect that from her.
Okay.
I feel like she's probably like classier.
Oh, okay, above.
Not, I don't want to say above, but she doesn't necessarily need to do it. Is what I'm saying.
Everyone needs 20.
Everyone needs. This is my point. I think for 24 M's for an hour, like that's like what we're gonna go chill after like all of this. And I think Jay and all of them were over there as well. For it. So
do
you see an issue with it? Is there hypocrisy, Rich? Can you stand for?
I like. So with Beyonce, correct me if I'm wrong. I think she's been a LGBTQT plus. I think I said that right.
No, you butchered
absolutely butchered
it. Did I?
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Apologies. I won't. I'll go again, but I'll get it wrong again.
Yeah, don't.
I feel like she has been an idol to a lot of that community.
Yeah.
But I don't think she has been necessarily been an advocate. And I say this as I think she's been, or that a lot of that community are big fans of her, but to my knowledge, I don't think she's ever gone out of her way to defend or to advocate for them, to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might just not be in the know.
She's big on it, like even like loads of her dances, even on her latest album on Break My Soul, is it Frida? At the start of it, there's like a
released
yeah, and I believe that Frida might be like a trans
music artist.
Yeah, I don't know which trans.
Okay,
not transgender.
I feel like
cross-dressing, drag.
I don't know. I feel like that's not, at least from my perspective and where I kind of view the world. I don't feel like that's like a mad, like you don't feel you're really putting anybody on. I guess you are if you're Beyonce. Anything you kind of do is putting someone on, but that's not like mad. Like you're a good artist. Like
I think
you're saying she's not come out and said.
I know, and again, I'm saying you're clearly telling me new information here. But if she is outright like a proper diehard advocate, then I can see the confusion.
She's an ally for me. Yeah, I think she's one of the big.
I feel like she, and I feel like she is and is, but I've always felt like it's been unintentional.
Admiration.
Yeah, and more. They're just massive fans. Like Beyonce energy's mad. So everyone kind of fucks with Beyonce a little bit. But they really get behind her, and I guess with that new information, then I guess it is a bit techie. It's conflict. It doesn't really seem to make sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like music, like somewhat no other art form, is a uniting force. Like it's gonna bring people together. There's gay people in these countries, that probably went to that event and might have felt the freest they've ever felt. Like, I think it can be spun, but I can see the issues there. But for me, I don't see that much issue with it, to be honest.
Wow. I see the hypocrisy angle, man. And I was just looking it up. Yeah, it's Big Frida. It's like a cross-dressing rapper from like New Orleans, and like does like New Orleans bounce music. I knew it was something along those lines. And like Jay-Z's mum's come out as lesbian, so it's in like her family. So yeah, she definitely, I feel, that's flown the flag for like gay rights and whatnot, and the all-encompassing LGBTQA plus community. But I think it's just a key reminder that no one's gonna root for your causes like yourself. Like, and you shouldn't hope or bank on someone representing your cause.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's
They're
not their natural cause.
They're
Like,
an ally.
they're an ally. Yeah,
You're an ally, but
they've got their
everyone
own
has
stuff to worry about. Yeah. And I think it's just
That's
like
a
a
great
big
point.
reminder that you shouldn't like put these people on a pedestal and like be upset when they don't represent or they go against their allyship or what it purports to be, because they got their own stuff to worry about.
Yeah,
They're trying to get this money.
When she wakes up in the morning, that's not her first thought.
She's logging on to Barclays Bank app or Chase, Bank of America.
It's gonna be something
has it
JP
dropped
Morgan.
yet? That's it. Like,
It's,
and then when you get through her day, she might be like, "Oh shit!" Like,
it's a funny one. Do you
drag
think?
artists.
What was it? Dubai, you said?
Yeah.
Dubai,
So,
man.
Dubai
illegal.
know who Beyonce is, right?
Yeah.
They should know, hopefully more than I do, what she stands for.
She stands for cash, bro.
I was gonna say, is it a progressive move on their part?
Oh, so they're bringing her as like a
Yeah, like if
olive branch, a gay olive
again,
branch.
yeah, all
To be like, we're kind of like,
fucking. We're not bringing Elton John yet, but do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like someone
soon.
that's kind of.
We ain't there yet.
But like, I don't know. It's interesting.
I hear that.
It's really
I hear that
interesting.
point.
I think like that region of the world, like we had the World Cup in Qatar recently, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, they're all blowing up, and they're becoming hubs.
yeah, the sport,
International
the sport
hubs.
washing, entertainment
They're
washing.
doing it all, and they from my
working,
perspective,
innit?
doing a great job. Do you think their laws and whatnot are going to change to accommodate a lot more of the rest of the world?
No.
Like not at all.
Nah, not one bit.
Do you not feel like? And I haven't actually been to Dubai, but from what I hear about Dubai, it's like, bro, everything runs in Dubai. Low key, everything runs in
But
Dubai.
it's to an extent, like it's not like just thinking of like a place here. It's not like you're in like Newcastle on the high street in Newcastle.
Probably a great
Like
thing.
there's levels to it, and it's kind of in a way you can't do way too much.
Yeah.
There's like a respect element, like
public
you could do
affection,
stuff.
I think is still
Yeah, but like pattern up, like it's not quite there yet. And I don't think it will change in our lifetime. So I'm being honest.
Well, we'll
Like
check
women
it out.
were just allowed in Saudi Arabia to drive and
Couple of years
allowed to go to sporting events.
Bro, I don't know if I told you. My former
Yes,
housemate,
no.
so she was living out there, innit?
Yeah.
She just a while ago. I meant to mention it on pod, but she went beach in like not a matte bikini. Was like it wasn't even a bikini. It was like a swimsuit. Fed showed up like.
Yeah.
Like it's still this. I guess it's just maybe just pre-pandemic or maybe pandemic. So it's still wild out here.
I think for
Imagine police showing.
What was scared of?
Could you show a bit too much
Same.
skin? Like mad.
Officers getting have he's bare glad that he's been brought on this case.
yeah.
yeah, I'll take it.
I think for the say general man and woman, I think nothing will change. I think it will be very much the same laws and rules that they have now. I think they will make exceptions for like Ronaldo.
Oh yeah, you can't be. You need to be
He
married.
needs to be married. Him and I can't forget I've forgotten his.
Georgino.
Yeah.
Are they not married?
No,
No.
Oh, so what? So they're not living together currently.
they are living together.
They've
made.
Oh, so they made
an exception for
for
Ronaldo.
them too.
If money's running,
Bro, it's
Right, and this is the thing. So to your point of are they trying to sort of bridge the gap or kind of make things okay now?
yeah,
I don't think so. I think they're doing it because they want people to come to their country,
spend some dough.
spend their P,
Get more money.
then go back to wherever you came from, go back to wherever you came from, and then come back again when we're doing something because we're
the AJ fight.
that part of the world are very protective over what they have, which I kind of can understand, but they're not going to be super quick to adopt our ways,
It's tied to
Western ways of living.
tied to the book, innit? Like these rules, they're tied to the holy book.
yeah, but I think
To throw it all away is
exceptions
To be fair, you probably could have said that about Europe at one point, like tied to Christianity.
Catholicism.
Yeah. Now it's gay priests.
Liberal.
Yeah,
Is out.
it's all happening. But yeah, this is all like part of like a plan to have an extension plan for when like oil
The oil dries up.
make this an entertainment hub,
Yeah.
holiday hub, sports hub,
And it seems to be working. But we'll
Because
see.
everyone's got a price, like Beyonce.
I feel like they'll start to bend. I personally think they'll begin to bend. I know that man have like all the money in the world, but if you want more money,
you have to.
But then you say
Exceptions.
that they haven't. I guess been flexible, or they didn't budge on their stance during the World Cup. They still got all the money.
fair.
Like they're like, fuck it. Like we're
Well,
still
they,
gonna.
they did budge on Ronaldo, for example.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like
I think the big
I know
one.
it's
Is,
not the
I
same
think the big one is the rainbow flag.
It's
That's the one.
it's gonna be interesting. Like you said, you don't think it's gonna change our lifetime, man.
Nah. No, I can't see it myself.
I plan on having a lot more life, so it's a long time. So let's watch the space and see. It's gonna be interesting. That imagine seeing that headline:
Mad.
Saudi Arabia
gays,
nowadays allows gay marriage.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's gonna be mad.
You're gonna be working on that story. And there's nothing. Like, nah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we'll see it, man. But yeah, I guess listeners, subscribers, viewers, let us know if Beyonce is a big, massive hypocrite who was just taking part in a cash grab, and she doesn't really care about marginalized groups such as the LGBTQA plus society community. Someone said she's ditching her own progressive values. She put a money grabbing paycheck before human rights.
Yeah,
that hurts. And she hasn't really commented on it. Her dad has, but she doesn't really say much.
She won't.
She shouldn't.
Yeah. Don't get dragged into it.
If I speak,
Looking crazy on the end. Yeah.
And that's why I'm surprised as well, again, because off the back of the World Cup and all the sort of news and drama surrounding that before and during and maybe even after the World Cup, it seemed like almost do I go over there? Do I stay away from there for now and then maybe later do like a couple days tour or something? But then this is like so soon after 24 mil, 1 day, 1 hour. It just seems a bit like,
there's so much money. It's so tempting, man.
Ridiculous.
of course, of 100%.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know.
There's other comments here. There's nothing iconic about Beyonce getting paid an ungodly amount of money to promote a country that is so brazenly anti-human rights.
And I think the flip side of this is, and we might start to see more and more of this, is when we'll see from Beyonce's next album release, I kind of feel like everybody kind of cares and kind of doesn't care at the same time.
About what rights?
So, yeah, we talk about these things and we make a lot of noise and all
Like
that.
the World Cup,
but I
people are
don't
gonna
think our
complain but
habits
still
change.
watch it.
A lot of it doesn't actually change our habits. Like, I think she's still her album's still gonna go
100%,
platinum, whatever, when she drops. It's just so,
I think
now. People get caught up in the Vogue, like, right now. Like, well, we're mad at Beyonce. We almost forget this happened.
But being mad at her for doing it doesn't mean they're not still fans of Beyonce. They can be mad.
This is my point.
Yeah, anyone can be mad at something someone's done for a
We've seen
moment.
a lot of people still standing with Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can, these celebrities can do some mad things if you love them.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people moan and whatnot, but yeah, it just goes back to like idol worship. Like, bro, she doesn't really care. Like, she cares about her immediate circle first,
and she's in a
and
very
never ever forget. She cares about her and her family.
Blue and the twins, me and mine, more art,
I
fam.
think Blue performed as well.
Look at this shit.
Generational wealth. She's writing about generational wealth. Like,
Look at this, man.
Look at this shit.
You lot on Twitter
actually have
fucking
on
chatting
first.
shit.
But
I'd probably do it, to be honest.
Take the money
Yeah.
and run.
24
I
M.
would.
100.
And then I'd
So
use the
tempting.
money
I'll probably
to help
while I'm on stage.
to help the rights.
Some crazy shit.
No. I'll push the rights of everyone with the money. Like, I'll use that money. Or could donate some to her.
Yeah, I bet you.
Of course, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
everyone wins.
I'm not mad at it. It's just too tempting. Another thing,
But Beyonce doesn't need 24 mil.
Everyone.
none of these people
So
need
for
this
it,
money.
so
Everyone
for,
needs
yeah,
24
for it to be
mil.
tempting is maybe I'm putting her on a mad pedestal.
Bro.
I think she's Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, they're billionaires together, right? I don't know if they're billionaires individually.
What's
I don't
better
think
than one billionaire?
We gotta get there, boys.
The same
24
hue as you. Go on, Rich.
Another story, and yeah, I guess there's crossover with it being too tempting, and this is the reality, yeah. And this is why I know either of you lot, you ain't saying no to 24Ms.
No,
because you
already said that.
You man can't say no to office.
And I ain't giving a penny to
cannot-
no one.
cannot
To
say
office
no.
cake.
Say no to office cake.
You know, yeah, when you put it, Dan put it in the group. I actually saw it before, and then you put it in the group.
Same.
And I was like, I kind of agree with it. No, at first I was like, it's fucking cake. Like, it's not, this isn't a big deal. But then, I think maybe that day, we had, someone brought something in.
Saying that very day.
That's
Something. And then they were like, oh, like, do you want some? Does anyone want some? And I was like, can you just get it out? Like, I don't want it. Like, move, please.
Yeah.
So I kind of get the story a little bit.
For people who aren't in the know, recently cake, especially birthday cake, has been compared to passive smoking. We're going to look back on it in years to come, and see that birthday cake brought into the office is equivalent to passive smoking in terms of the dangers.
Comes from the BBC journalist Andre Ruden-Paul. Says, if you work in an office, you know the drill. It's someone's birthday, and the unwritten rules means they or a generous boss supplies cake or cakes. But is it time to kick the cupcakes to get the getaway? Nice. I like that one.
Nice.
A food advisor says workers should not bring in sweet treats to avoid tempting colleagues. Somebody said, if nobody brought cakes into the office, I would not eat cakes.
Yeah. Accountability,
Like, it's
that doesn't exist.
Thanks.
Bare complaining, bro. Sweets, like, you know, like upstairs in the canteen, or if someone offers you like a green tea, you say no.
Yeah.
Why can't you, with your big fingers, say no to cake, bro? Just say no to the cake. Have a little bit of strength.
Like, this for me is peak now. It's like just peak bollocks.
Blameism.
Like, managers talking shit. Like, everything is somebody else's fault.
Yeah.
When do we look within and say, I am a little fatty?
I'm a big fatty.
I'm a big fatty.
Like, come on, man.
Like, just say no to the cake sometimes.
I get it. A man can be quite forceful. I've seen it. Like, have a biscuit. Like,
I think that's what it is. Like, you should be like, you know what? Like, you're all like,
let's
all right.
have a biscuit. Like,
I think it's also the thing of like turning the. Maybe it might be a cultural thing, maybe not.
Okay.
But I feel like maybe it's a thing of turning
Disrespect.
something down. So you don't want to, like, it's almost
it's disrespectful.
like, because if you were to offer someone, like, if you bought sweets or cakes or whatever and said, oh, like, does anyone want any? And no one says, everyone's like, no. You're like, oh. You know,
But it's okay. Like,
you're going to be like,
because you ask, there's answers in it. There's more than one answer.
Yeah. I get what you're saying about it. It just goes to like a lot of people, and I guess there's more of that in the workplace because it's a fake environment.
Big brother.
Yeah, it's there's this fake hierarchy when really I'm a manager. You can't chat mad to me, but we're all playing the game together. And you say things, you ask me things to do that I don't want to do, man. And I'm just doing them. So there's like definitely an agreeable nature in that place, and I guess people they dupe themselves really into thinking like, I've got to agree to everything my manager says. So he offers me cake, I got to eat cake.
Take it.
It doesn't really work like that.
that actually reminds me, like, yesterday. Yesterday we had clients in the office. They went to Pret, which is around the corner, to get like sandwiches and shit and whatever.
What a rip off.
Yeah, he spent.
I wouldn't pay for it, so. And then we bought like probably a little bit too much. So then, everyone like took some extras and took some home or whatever. But there's like a couple sandwiches, couple drinks or whatever left, and I've just put them in the fridge. But they would have gone off by today anyway. So then someone else asked me, "Oh, what did you do with like the sandwiches? Or how many was left?" I was like 2, but I put them in the fridge. And she's like, "Oh, they're gonna go off by tomorrow." And I was like, "By now, I don't really care about
do what you
food. Like,
do what you're gonna do."
Yeah. So then they're in the bridge, and I'm like, I'm not interested in what you're talking to me right now. But she's like, have like the sandwich, like, I was like, nah, like, I'm trying to like not eat too much, but they know me for always eating. So she was like, oh no, like go have it because it's gonna go off.
Stop saying it, man.
She was like, oh, go have it because it's gonna go off tomorrow.
No.
And then but there weren't many people in the office to even offer it to, so it's gonna be waste.
It's one of you lot.
And then she said it to like the guy that sat next to me, and he was like, nah, like I'm cool, like then he was out.
You run
So
away.
then again, she's like, oh, Les, you're gonna have like,
bro,
what are you gonna do with this?
Sam?
Why do you care?
Give it to someone homeless or something.
I was like, yeah, I'll probably go get one like before I go to the gym or whatever. So
she forced man to
that went to the free in front of me, like that hoisting duck, that was nice. So yeah,
she just put another 500 calories on it.
She pulling you up, fam. There are some situations with the work one. I don't really care for it much, but like, I don't know if you ever been in a situation where like maybe in-law, I've gone to the house,
cooked a shit meal,
bro. I'm not hungry.
I ate yesterday.
Oh no, I have some.
I ate yesterday. I promise you that.
Oh no, I can't. I can't say.
Or an elder maybe, like an older family member, and it's just like
okra, just overcooked.
Yeah, or like the ackee and saltfish is soggy. Like you said,
did you even soak this?
That's one of the most awkward situations, you know? Like people watching.
No, and that's what it is. It's like it's the L because this happens at my workplace. They do like a bake-off competition. So people who watch bake-off, whatever, they get assigned one of the contestants. So one of the contestants, and when your contestant goes home, you have to bake or bring something in. So like, yeah, when people like bake stuff,
is that like women's sweepstake kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's similar to that. Like it's the equivalent. And then someone goes, you got to bake something and bring it in. But I'm not really on that.
What, on baking?
No, like tasting something.
Or eating people's.
Like, someone like,
don't know what your yard's like.
Why does it look like that? Like, yeah, I'm not on it. So that's like the social faux pas where it's like, is it bad to turn people? But like,
so how many kids have you had then?
You got your like, no. I might. I'm calling the caterpillar on like a.
I fucking hate that.
Wednesday might get moved to. Like,
that could get moved.
I have self-restraint, like, and that's on me.
I think there can be a difference between self-restraint and like yourself, but then when it's some like, I know I've got to upset this person, you're more likely to bend. Like, it's me, like, I'm not gonna fucking eat bare rice and bread because that's my choice. But if you offer me rice and bread, I might be
okay. Nah, man. I feel we need to start being honest with people. And people should not feel it's like an entire obligation. Because I've asked, they're gonna have to eat it.
I just say I have it later at work. I just say, I might take it and be like, I'll have it later. Or like, I'll just like
put in the serviette. You know, when you was a kid and you spit into a tissue and you make a package and just put it down.
Yeah, it's a techie one.
Comparing it to passive smoking is hyperbole. It is
insane.
It is literally insane. But yeah, people just need to have more restraint and own your like decisions, man.
It's funny that we have
blaming it on other people.
These things like at the same time we're like in the age of consent.
Yeah,
it's like,
what's happening? Yeah. You must eat the cake. Like,
eat the cake,
cool, man.
Anime.
I'm cool, man.
Yeah, that one did give me the giggles still.
Yeah, wound me right up.
Was there anything else?
I can't remember.
I just want to make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh, Dan, we must speak on it because we've been summoned to speak on it. I'll insert the clip.
Oh yeah.
I'll give a brief summary for those that are only listening.
Those pesky refugees, yeah.
Don't forget you can go over to YouTube to see the footage.
But those cultural differences weren't often talked about when Andrea signed up to the Homes for Ukraine scheme. She lives in a diverse part of Birmingham. After a week of staying there, her guest told her there were too many Muslims in the area.
Yeah, man. A clip surfaced, was doing the rounds on Twitter from I believe a Channel 4 report whereby Ukrainian refugees
fleeing
the current war with Russia
Mm-hmm.
have been brought to certain parts of the UK, certain parts of London that are heavily multicultural.
Mm-hmm. Big on diversity, heavy on the diversity.
The quota's up,
Yeah.
and they're fleeing war.
We were quite shocked at how difficult she found different cultures.
She felt there were just too many Muslims.
Too many Muslims, too many people with different skin colours.
Her guest's son was enrolled into the local school, where the majority of children happened to be black and Asian.
And then to just have her complain about the demographic of the school and going, well, he can't be safe there. There's not enough white kids, essentially.
They've been given new homes.
So when you're fleeing war, yeah, you're like, you take anything. You have like no choice, like to being safe. I guess there's evil.
The majority of my neighbours are Muslims. A lot of them are Kashmiris or Pakistanis, Indians, and they're wonderful people. And you just felt if you just would sort of give them the time, perhaps we'd come to the same conclusion.
They both agreed to end the placement.
So now you're here, you're safe. You might want to spread love.
Literal evil as well.
Yeah.
And not just like bad person.
Yeah.
Like you might dead.
Devil.
Yeah, the devil himself. So you'd think that you'd be in a loving, caring, you'd be open, but no, you're just as bad as
I don't know why this is.
those who
Beggars
are
can't be
persecuted.
choosers.
Literally, those
Beggars
people who are
can't be
persecuting
choosers.
you.
These people, the Ukrainians rather, have come over
Some
and
of
said, not all of, have come over and said, yeah,
This is way too.
I don't like
diverse
it
for
here.
me,
This is
yeah.
way too much. My youth's going to school with bare foreigners.
Wait,
It's so mad. Like,
aren't you?
I think perhaps there's like a weird. If you go through this, I remember hearing a similar thing about Syria at a point. That a lot of people whose lives basically went to shit were very middle class.
Okay, yeah,
They had like university degrees. They were very, very middle class.
Okay.
So, dare I say, there's a part of me that understands that fall from grace. That must be so mad and so hard to really understand that this is us now. And you don't want to believe it.
Yeah, and I understand that element of it. Like,
It's
you maybe were once looked or like revered, and now you've come here, you've got nothing, so you're further down the ladder. Why are you being racist? Like,
that part makes no sense.
Because you always were, I guess.
yeah,
That's the only thing that makes sense. And that's one thing that your whole life's changed, but that's one thing I can hold on to. And that's one of the craziest things about racism. And like a lot of people have said that like it doesn't matter if you're white in, I want to say almost any country. Let's say America because race is so hot there. I'm a poor trailer park white dude. Well, at least I'm not black.
Yeah, that's like one of the key like tenets or elements.
Yeah,
of,
like
racism and race.
it
in,
could
like,
be
America.
worse.
It's like you separate like the whole working class, but then you still give like a nice step up for the white working class because it could be worse. It could be black, or like I am working class, but I'm better working class. When
Yeah, and I think
white.
for some of these upset Ukrainian refugees, they're realizing, no, I'm really in it. Like my school,
But you're
my
safe now, bro.
That's what you would think.
Like you're safe. Like why do you even have time to turn your nose up at
It's-
diversity?
It's so mad.
You can go back. Right?
Yeah, like diversity.
You can go back.
You got diversity. You're safe, and there's diversity.
You've got life.
But check where you were. There was minimal diversity,
And
and look at
did
like
that
who
in
harmed
streets,
you the
like,
most, and what did they look like?
Yeah, I just.
But there's none of that. There's no
why does that not
self-reflection.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no
It wasn't a black or Asian person who was dropping bombs on you, shooting you indiscriminately.
man that look just
in
like
towns. Like it was people that look like you, speak a similar language, have similar racist views. Like, go sort that out. Like,
but
you're here in London complaining about
being housed,
seasoned food, like
being
and
fed,
music.
and you're like,
It's beyond me, man. And this is it's not funny, but this is like something that has been mentioned from the start of this whole thing.
Yeah.
A lot. And not myself, because I've been like very, I don't know, sympathetic to the cause. I'm like, this is just fucked. Like, imagine bombs just dropping
It's just
on your
crazy.
house. That's mad. But like a lot of people I know, I see it online as well, and some of the, reaction to it has been like, fuck them.
There's nothing wrong
Like
with that.
that's not my problem. Like that. Or, like I've seen it from a lot of
who?
I've seen it from a lot of black people, Asian people, online
In response to this.
is it in response to the Ukraine thing.
What, before, like, when it
Before
just
this,
what?
yeah, like that's their problem. Yeah, that's their problem because they're
before the war.
when the war first kicked off.
Okay, right.
When it first kicked off, a lot of people, I've seen it online many times, were like, "Yeah, it's what it is, man. Dust yourself down." Like,
Sounds like a you problem.
yeah, sounds like a you problem to me because they were aware
Of
I guess the default position and views in these countries, and now you're being victimized. I'm supposed to feel sorry for you when you wouldn't feel the same for me.
Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? I mean, just with the war in Ukraine and like, remember when it's about a year now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember I just arrived in Cyprus, I think, when it really kicked off, and we were podding and saying this is wild. But yeah, a lot of people from the start, I remember like seeing footage in Ukraine of like people trying to
some
escape
people weren't
and
allowed
people
on
being
trains.
treated like shit, or you can't come in this little bus or van or whatever because
You gotta wait, man.
you're black. You better fuck off because there's good white Ukrainian people that need to come. So maybe I don't even know. Like, it's nothing new. It's exactly how it always was. But you'd think it would change in light of the circumstance.
Yeah, you've
Fuck.
been treated poorly. You think that a light would come on in your head and just be like, oh, maybe I should change my ways and treat everyone.
What do you think? Do you think they're just
cannot
like,
shake that?
well, it's like it's the good white British people that have got me a place here, but you've just thrown me in a shithole with these whatever people.
Yeah, like you should. You
haven't really
You
thought-
should be deserving of, I don't know, palatial residence. Like, that's
Yeah,
not the case, man.
it's mad.
Yeah.
Dust-
It's actually mad.
I think they've probably always held those views, and maybe there might have been a slight level of ignorance to what the UK was really like, or London specifically is really like. So then when they've come over here, they're like, oh, Rod, this is like, you barely, depending on where you go, see, let's say, a British or an English person in the streets, in the shops, wherever it might be. So they're probably taken back by it. So then that,
Bro, it stinks, man.
how they feel, or how they would have felt before in their own country, pre-war, now they're over here, they're a bit like, this is every day now.
Yeah,
It's peak privilege.
soak it up, bro.
Like it just like it's peak privilege. Like you've been lucky enough to be moved
It's still
elsewhere.
alive, like,
Bro,
yeah.
you're alive.
Insane.
Life. I mean, some parts of London ain't that nice, but you're alive. It's way better than being in any war zone.
Fair.
But then you still got like, what am I doing here?
This is too diverse for me.
And do you know what it kind of shows me as well? That like no matter what situation you're gonna be in, there's gonna be problems in life.
Yeah,
No matter what happens, you're always gonna be like, oh fuck.
you
this
can
is-
find problems in it.
Yeah, but and it just shows that these man, they don't have any gratitude. Like how grateful would you be that you're not there?
No, they're done, man. Like
It's actually
so mad. Yeah, I'd just say, you can always go back.
mad. Yeah. And my response kind of is like, well, you said, Dan, like now, like in light of this, with the people that have come over here, we're like, it's your problem.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
I'm off that. Yeah,
Like you've had way worse problems.
I'm saying you're taking your Ukrainian flag down.
I'm gonna change my avatar.
yeah. Take the Ukrainian flag out the bio, man.
Yeah, it's a bit.
They've done too much there.
It's a bit much, man.
Whole thing stinks. Like
Smelly.
so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. But yeah, man, hold your heads. Cause buckle up. We're not going anywhere. Yeah, get used to it, man.
Yeah.
It's funny. Such a funny story. Like, I'm broken, running away, got nothing. But damn, there's too many black and brown people. Like, the cheek of it.
It's too much flavour over here. I don't like it.
Get the fuck on, man. Vladimir or whatever. Go, man. It's annoying.
You can always go back.
Go home, bro.
What are you lot saying? Bring-ins?
Yeah.
I got 2 for y'all. So my first bring-in will be a music bring-in from 2 artists that one's like for me is so certified. The other I'm a big fan of, to be fair. That is Corday featuring Anderson .Paak. And the new tune is called 210s. I've heard, I don't know if it was this track, but I feel like the beat is actually produced by J. Cole as well. It may not be this track though. But either way, this is a big track. It's a good one. New release, Corday, Anderson .Paak, 210s. Should I go for my other bringing as well?
Yeah.
Let me. In fact, no. One of you look. I just need to double check this out.
You got one, Liz?
Yeah. My bringing is from JK. And the tune is called One Man Soldier.
These are artists I like. I don't listen to enough.
Came out in December last year. But yeah, still a random tune I came across. A good one.
Decent, man. My bringing is an artist called Meech O'Murta off his mixtape called The Almighty Cho. And the song I'm going to bring in is called McNab.
This. I guess my second bring-in will be a film I've started. I stopped watching it. I was feeling a bit sleepy, and I was like, I'm gonna get back to this and give it like the full attention it deserves. But I think it's very good. It's a film available on Netflix. It's apparently I think it's like Oscar nominated now. It's called All Quiet on the Western Front.
Okay.
It is a war film about I'm not actually sure which war it is. I think it might be the First World War. No, I think it's the Second World War actually. But it's shown from the German perspective.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's very like I was like, this is kind of genius. Like you see these young boys like hype. They've been listening to certain. I guess the equivalent would be listening to like fucking Alex Jones or Andrew Tate, getting hyped up for the war today. But this is back then, being hyped up by the soldiers, and they all go to war, but they're excited about it. They're super excited. I think they go to France or to Paris, and they're supposed to go like murk some. But very quickly, and I haven't seen the whole film yet, but very quickly they start seeing the realities of war, and it's mad. Like the man are petrified, man are scared, and it's like it just made me think like, again, if we're talking about the privilege and whatnot with the whole Ukraine stuff, is, bro, I mean, our time's not up yet, but I feel bare lucky to not have been born in a time where like mandatory draft is a thing.
Yeah.
Because war is fucking horrible. This film will show you that, and I haven't even seen it all, but I'm already saying it's a cold film. So yeah, that's All Quiet on the Western Front, and it's on Netflix at the moment.
Nice one.
Jeez.
That's episode 269.
Yeah.
We back, baby. It's the Mandem podcast.
Keep it locked.
That film was good, man. Very good.
As well, because it's from a different